If you're under the age of 18, the content of this video is not intended for you. Please stop watching now. Hey YouTube, it's Audrey, and I'm here for the first installment of the 2026 edition of Craftytate collaboration, hosted by Poetspice here on YouTube. All of the links to all other participants will be in the description box below. And again, this year we are continuing on the third Friday of every month to bring you inspiration using things that we have had at least 6 months and haven't used, or that we've had them, but we've used them, but we haven't used them in at least 6 months. Also, you can use things that you have never used. I also want to enter this into this week's hashtag 2 crafters 1 design, where Lisa, who's you see why I'm a diva, Gloria, who's girliest cards, and Melissa, who's Mo Creations, use a theme each week to inspire us. And the theme for this week was anything you can wear. And I also want to include it, even though this is not Saturday, this is Friday, but I want to include it into hashtag Sharingmoore Makes with Jillian Norwood. And I will have all the ladies and all the hosts, and they are all ladies, listed also with their channels in the description box. So with that being said, I use plenty of things that I haven't used forever, or things that most of these things I've never used. I've had them for a couple years, at least these that I'm going to show you first. I've had these 2 or 3 years now. I can't really remember. All I remember is when they came out, I had to absolutely have them. So, I'll show you this batch first and what I made with them, and then I will show you the second batch, which is a little bit more involved. But this first thing is the handbags and lipstick die set from Tonic, and it makes all kind of different handbags. And I just had to have this because those of you who have been following my channel for a long time know that I was a fashion major in college. I designed clothes, specifically or mostly gowns and formal wear. And I love accessories, shoes, purses, hats. Got tons of each. And so when this came out, I was like, oh my God, I gotta have it. And this is the first time that I've opened it to use it. So I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to play with it, but I did get a bag made from it. And then I also used this one, which is the Tonic Simply Shoe Shop die set. And with this one, it has different kind of shoes. Here, tennis shoes. There are pumps. There's this kind of sandal and another kind of sandal. And then there are different inserts and things and bows and all kind of things that you could use. And although I wanted to play more, I got 1 pair made. But this is the back of this one and the back of that one. And you can kind of see there the shoes and the purses. So what I made a purse in my favorite colors, black and gold. Just use 110-pound cardstock and then some Crafter's Companion gold mirror card. So that's the purse that I made. And then I made 2 pair of a pair of shoes, 2 shoes. And with the shoes, I put a little flower and starburst there at the vamp. So I got those made. Now they will go on a card eventually. I just didn't get a chance to get to the card. So then also I cut out the sunglasses, and with the sunglasses I cut out a gold one, and then I cut out a black pair. Now the black pair still has the lenses in there, but what I plan to do is once I put them on a card, I'm probably going to put all this on a card together with the sunglasses. I will probably put this lens and layer it into the black frames, or either I'll layer the black lenses into the gold frames. Another thing that you could do is you could put Starburst or the Flower Burst in the center. I was just going through my head the song Sparkle by Cameo, for all of you from back in the day. That was the jam. I think of sparkle in your eyes. So you could do something like that too when you put them on your card. And then these bows are just in here. These are from my last video. Those are my Creative Time bows, but they are black and gold. So I might end up using it some way in conjunction with the shoes and the purse and the sunglasses. Don't know, but I just thought I'd keep them all in this little container. So those are the first things that I made. And again, like I said, I've had these sets for 2-3 years and just now opened them for the first time, as much as I loved them. Now next up, who do y'all remember back in the day? It was 09 or 14, so it was 2014 when Tuesday Morning got in all these KI paper pads. I swear they must have had like 20 different ones, because I got them all and they were all $1.29. And so this is the first time I have ever cracked this open. I opened it up today for the first time. So I used that. This, not sure I had it quite 6 months, but it might be. It might have been June, maybe July, but it was the summer that I got this stamp set on sale at Waffle Flower. And this is the Inside Sentiment Birthdays. Now the sentiments are smaller than what I had thought they might be, but it worked out for the card that I made tonight. I've used this, so this is something that I've used in the last 6 months, but I used this one down here. It does come with dies, but I did not use the dies. And this one is called Sweet Birthday Sentiments and the Matching Die from Waffle Flower. And then I used this LDRS hand-torn oval dies, and I use a couple sizes of that. And then this last thing that I will show you that I used for the cards that I made is this stamp and die set from Crafter's Companion. Now, definitely, I look back on my orders from HSN. I bought this on January 28th, 2025. So I've had it almost a year. As much as I love fashion and as much as I love it, I just opened the box that it was in. Not just this. It was still in the box that they sent it in. So I opened that because I was like, I know where is that? And then I remember, you know what? You never opened it. You knew what? I knew what it was. And then I threw it over in a pile, and just with everything that's been happening in the last 8 months, I never had a chance to open it. So I finally did, and this is so much fun. It's kind of like paper dowels in a sense, but it comes with the stamp set. And here's the stamp set. Now, I don't know if I knew this when it came out and if I called HSN to get a credit, but there is a mistake on here. It's supposed to be your own kind of beautiful, and it's be you own kind of beautiful. So I really don't care about that. I have other stamps that say be your own kind of beautiful. But when that kind of thing happens, usually if you call, you can get a credit from HSN for stuff like that. Now, like I said, I don't remember a year ago if I actually called and got a $5 credit or not, but regardless, open your stuff when you get it, at least check it out and make sure it's okay, and then you can throw it in a corner until you get ready to use it a year later. But anyway, here are the stamp sets, the stamp set that comes with it. But then you get all of these dies. You get different pieces for the hair, you get a body, you get some hats, you get some purses, you get different dress silhouettes, all these little pieces. You get inserts, you get bows and trims and just all kind of stuff. And then it comes with a magnet that has everything numbered. So the ideal is that you take it off of here and store it on the magnet. But before I do that, I will need to have something to put this in, because I'm not sure how strong this magnet is to hold these things on here. And right now they're good and held on here with this tape. So I just referred to numbers, but the outlines are on here too when you take it off. So, you know where to put it back. So like the outline is there. So it's up to you if you really want to use the magnet. So it also comes with explanations of what things are if you don't quite know what something is, especially like little pieces like this one up here, these up here, this, and it'll tell you when you look at the numbers, you look at what the number is, and you can look it up that way on here, or it tells you got body, hairstyle, dresses, dress accessories, shoes, hats, headwear, bags, tops, skirts, and other embellishments. So this is kind of your guide to this. And I spent a little bit of time on this because at least as of last week, or earlier this week, not last week, as of Sunday, when I was on scrapbook.com, they have this in a bundle on sale for $24.99, and it comes with 4 6x6 papers that coordinate, because on HSN they sold the paper passes, 3 different paper passes, one that's like got skin tones, one that's got solid colors, and then one that's got prints. They sold that as a separate bundle, and just this here was, I believe, $39.99 on HSN. So for $24.99, you're getting this, and yes, it still does have that mistake in it, and you are getting 4 paper pads, because they give you 2 of the printed paper pads. So if anybody is interested, that's where you can find this. But let me tell you, it's not something for those of you that don't like all the little pieces. As Lynn Gift Diva said, I don't like fiddly. I tend to gravitate for some reason to the little pieces that you have to put together. And I tend to wait to the last doggone second to try to make those things. But I do enjoy them, and I do enjoy the look that you get from them. So after all of that talking, here is the other thing that I made. This is a birthday card for a former employee of mine. And she always was very happy when she would find, you know, different fashion looks. She felt that she was very trendy, and in some ways she was. But I remember a dress like this that she wore one day, and she tends to like the little prints, and it depends. She likes animal prints too. So, but I just thought this dress, this silhouette, looked like her. Now, it was a little longer. It was floor length, and I cut it off because I wanted the shoes to be able to, you to see the shoes, or her to see the shoes. And she would wear these little flats, Rothy's, the brand, and she had them in several different colors. So I matched the little shoes, and then the bow, the trim, and then her hat. And then that was, her hair color was about that color, or is about that color. So the paper came from that little KI pad, and actually this background paper is the opposite side of the solid paper. And then one of the inside greetings is here on the outside. I want to wish you happy birthday and let you know I'm thinking of you. And then on the inside is another piece of that KI paper, and I just cut it out with the torn edge ovals so that this would be in the inside the oval. And then wishing you all the happiness your heart can hold. And then on the back, there is my stamp. So as you can see, you have pieced this together. You choose different hair, the hat band, the little trim, the little waist treatment, and the bow. All of that you glue on top of the body. And of course, you could just go to town. I think I looked back at the HSN presentation of this, and they were like, you could do like 1,084 different combinations with those dyes and stuff. So this is a fun set to play with. But anyway, I've rambled on, shown you my things. I wish I was able to play with it a little bit more. I'm sure there's probably going to be more of these, because I just want to play and just make a whole bunch of them just to have on hand. So if I get around to that, then I will definitely share that with you in a video. But again, please follow and check out all the people in the Crack the Vault 2026 collab listed below. Also, the ladies from hashtag 2 Crafters 1 Design and Jillian Norwood Satmorn Makes. Thank you so much for watching, and you all have a great and a very blessed day. Bye-bye.